Soft vintage music, old radio static, fade into the rumble of a flathead engine. Close your eyes and imagine America in 1950. The war was over, highways were opening, and families were dreaming bigger than ever. In that golden era of chrome, curves, and craftsmanship, one car stood out with strength, reliability, and beauty. A car built like steel and styled like hope. This is the 1950 Dodge Coronet. Engine revs gently. From its iconic bullet nose grille to its rugged flathead 6 engine, the Coronet wasn't just transportation, it was confidence on wheels. Today, we're taking a journey back 75 years to understand why this car became a favorite of soldiers returning home, families building their future, and collectors who still admire it today. So buckle up, because this classic Dodge is about to take you on a ride through history. The 1950 Dodge Coronet arrived at a time when America was rebuilding dreams. Dodge designed it to be strong, stylish, and dependable, a perfect fit for the booming middle class. It was one of Dodge's top models and came with upgraded materials, better engineering, and a reputation for toughness. Its marketing slogan at the time was, "Dependability, with a dash of luxury." And that perfectly describes this machine. Exterior. The exterior of the 1950 Coronet is pure vintage beauty. At the front, the bullet-style center grille and wide chrome bumper give it a bold, confident face. The rounded fenders and long hood reflect the early 1950s design era when cars looked sculpted rather than sharp. The sweeping side lines, the heavy steel panels, and the high arched roofline give it a stately presence on the road. You could get the Coronet as a door coupe, door sedan, convertible, station wagon, or even as the famous Dodge Coronet Diplomat with two-tone paint. And every version carried that unmistakable Dodge style, solid, classy, and American to the core. Interior. Step inside, and the Coronet welcomes you with a charming 1950s interior. Everything feels mechanical, analog, and beautifully simple. Wide bench seats covered in fabric or leather like vinyl. A metal dashboard with rounded gauges. A wide steering wheel that feels like something from an airplane. And real chrome accents woven into the design. Back then, cars weren't overloaded with buttons, they focused on comfort. The Coronet offered heater, AM radio, clock, 2-spoke steering wheel, optional overdrive. The cabin feels like you're sitting inside a piece of vintage Americana. Engine and performance. Under the hood, the 1950 Dodge Coronet came with Dodge's famous 230 cubic inch flathead inline-six engine. It produced around 103 horsepower, but the magic wasn't the numbers. It was the smooth, reliable, and long-lasting performance. This engine was known for running for decades, low maintenance, excellent low-end torque, quiet operation. Dodge also offered the fluid drive semi-automatic transmission, a fascinating system that let drivers shift without using the clutch at every stop. On the road, the Coronet didn't try to be fast, it focused on a comfortable, steady ride. The suspension soaked up bumps, the steering felt controlled, and the heavy steel body gave it confidence on long routes. In the 1950s, this was the kind of car people trusted for cross-country trips. Legacy and historical significance. The 1950 Coronet wasn't just a car, it was part of American culture. Families used it for Sunday drives. Soldiers returning home bought it as their first, real, car. Taxi services relied on its durability. Collectors today admire it for its authentic post-war craftsmanship. It represents an era when cars had personality, when every curve was designed by hand, not a computer. White people still love it today. The Coronet remains a favorite among classic car fans because it's incredibly durable. Parts are still available. The flathead 6 engine is easy to restore. It has vintage charm, and it connects people to the history of early American motoring. Owning a 1950 Dodge Coronet is like owning a piece of the past that still runs strong today. The 1950 Dodge Coronet is more than metal and chrome. It's a symbol of American optimism after the war. A car built with pride, designed with style, and engineered to last. If you love real classics, the Coronet is not just a car, it's an experience.